What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Cjthecheesedj here, and we are back. Now, we are currently on the island with a bunch of spinos. As you can obviously see, we've got 5 spinos here, and today what we are doing is we are seeing if spinos can take on the broodmother. Now, as many of you probably know, most people only prioritize using Rexes to take on the bosses, since they deal so much damage apparently, but all those spino lovers are just left out there to rot. Well, today we're going to see if the Spino has what it takes to take on the Broodmother. Now, we've got 5 Spinos here, and what we're going to do is we're going to take on the Gamma Broodmother, then the Beta, and then the Alpha. I hope I said those right. And we're going to see how far these Spinos make it along. Now, we've only got 5. We're not taking a Daedon or a Uteranus with us. However, located within the Broodmother arena is a bit of water, so the Spinos will actually receive the water buff, which is the main reason why we are testing it here on the Broodmother, just to see how they go. Now, we've got... how many Spinos do we have? Do we have 5? We have 5 Spinos here, that's what I thought. So, we're all ready to go. We need to get into the foot... there we go. So, we can take on the first Broodmother. There it is there. The, the Gamma Broodmother. There we go. So, we're going to take on the Gamma Broodmother first. See how the Spinos go. There is a water buff. I hope they attack on their bipedal form. We did test it out with a single Spino before, and we actually managed to get the water buff plenty of times over there. So we're going to see just how well these Spinos fare up against the Broodmother. Oh, before we forget, their stats. They've got about 10k health each. All of them have about 10k health. And then they've got about 460 to 480 melee damage. They got about 55 points of levels into them. They could obviously have more, but we didn't put them in. So let's see how these guys go. We need to get on our Spino first. There we go. Alright. Now, you can see here, we have to actually... whoa, what is going on? There we go. We have to actually cross the water, and you can see there we actually get the Spino buff. So what we're going to do, we're going to wait for the Broodmother to come closer, and now we're going to get the Spinos to cross through the water. Now, these guys only have primitive saddles on, and there we go. They are away, and you can see that they definitely have the water buff going onto them right now. They're hitting 300s, 316, 400s, and we're just chilling here, hitting them. Now, honestly, I do think these Spinos will be able to take on the Broodmother. I think we might lose 1 or 2 of them, but honestly, I think the Spinos are definitely a viable option to take on the Broodmother. They do not have as much health as the T-Rexes possibly could have, and they are, these guys aren't bred or anything like that. So you can see there that we're currently losing our water buff. So if we back up into the water, these guys are still all situated in the water. I just want to come around here. So we've still got, but these guys aren't attacking on their bipedal form. Some of them are just attacking with their quadrupedal form, which is a bit of an annoyance, but it's a little bit of a outlier that is kind of a big deal, because if they're not attacking on their bipedal form, well, they're obviously not going to do as much damage, which could be a bit of a problem. We're going to whistle them to follow over there. I wonder if they'll go. Will they listen? Just so they get their buff back, and then we're going to whistle for them to come back and attack. But they're still not attacking in their bipedal form, which is a bit of an annoyance. But there you go. You can see now they're not starting to... now they're not actually getting the water buff, so we're just going to come around here and get some more water. It is viable. Yeah, see, this is the main reason I wanted to test this. I wanted to see if we could actually use Spinos to take on the Broodmother, and whether or not it would be viable. Obviously, with a bunch of 20 Spinos, you could easily take on the Broodmother. Like, this is only 5, and we've only been at it for, I think, like a minute, and we're already at one quarter of the way health. But the only downside is that you can't actually get them to continuously get the water buff. Unless, of course, you bring the Broodmother over to that pond thing over there, and get them to attack from over there. And then you've got the other problem with them attacking in the bipedal form. Some of them won't attack in bipedal form, some of them are attacking in quadrupedal form. You know, you can't really control that all that much, which is a bit of a problem. We're going to back out here and we're going to try and get some water buff, but we are webbed up. Let's go, come on. There we go, we're back in the water, we've got him a buff. That guy's over there now, he's getting a buff too. I don't know what's going on, these guys are attacking the Uranios or something. So the Broodmother's on half health. We haven't lost Spino yet, which is a good thing. I mean, it looks like these guys are pretty bloody. It doesn't look like they've got their buff on themselves, though. We currently do. We're standing in the water by the looks of it, but our Spino itself is almost dead, which mustn't be good for our other Spinos, so maybe it's not. I mean, we don't have a Daedon either in here, which could be a very different factor. It could definitely factor into this equation. See, I thought they would be viable. I thought the Spinos would be good to take on the Broodmother because there's water. You know, you could easily breed out a line of spinos that could take out a broodmother, I reckon. Well, these ones here are just 150 tame dudes that we've brought in. It's going to be very close. Most of our spinos are bloody. We haven't lost any yet, which is a good thing. Oh, there we go. We lost a spino there. The rest of them are going to start dying now. I think that was another one that just died. Our one is almost dead, so yeah. I mean, if you obviously... you can bring a maximum of 20 tames. So, yeah, you could easily do this with 20 spinos. Like, I think 5 spinos with no Daedons or UD buffs have done a pretty good job. But whether or not you could definitely use them to take on the broodmother, I mean... yeah, it's not going to work. I can definitely see you taking them on with like a bunch of spinos, like 20 or so. Well, not even 20. I reckon you could do it with 10 even. 10 would definitely wreck the face off the broodmother. But even if you had a Daedon or a UD, which we probably could have done, but, you know, we decided not to. We just decided to see how they would fare on their own. I definitely think a UD and a Daedon would have been able to take out the broodmother with 5 of the spinos. So, there is that to take into consideration, but they did do quite a bit of health to the broodmother. You can see there, she's pretty low. Like, she's only got 1/3 of the way, 3/4 of the way down in health. So, it could be, it could be viable. There is water in the stadium. You can see here, you've got a bit of water. Like, if you manage to bring the broodmother over here and you actually got your spinos lined up here to fight the broodmother, you can easily take it because they constantly have their water buff. But like I said, the only downside is that you don't have the ability to control whether or not they go into bipedal form or not, which obviously is a really big problem because that is a big difference in damage. So you've got that to think about as well. So sorry guys, I was hoping it would be a little bit more. I hope we would actually take out the broodmother. So unfortunately, we're going to end the episode there, guys, with the broodmother still alive. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. If you found it useful, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. But other than that, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to catch you in the next one.